Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to go through the assumptions that you guys have about me. I went through a few of them, but I didn't go through all of them, so let's see how far we can go. I think assumptions are funny and scary at the same time because it's basically you assuming things about me through my social media and just like what I portray over my YouTube and my Instagram and all that stuff, and I feel like I am really different in person. I mean, I try to be as honest as I can be, but at the same time, you can only get to know someone through social media so much. And so I don't know, like, it's like funny that you guys have some of these assumptions, but it is kind of terrifying to go through it and realize like, oh, like, do I actually make myself seem whatever? I don't even know. But I'm gonna go into it. Let's see. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Let's see. You reject a lot of guys because you're picky. I'm not that picky. I don't want to think that I'm that picky. I've been told I'm not picky enough, and I've been told that I'm too picky. I feel like at one point I wasn't that picky. No. At first, like when I was younger, I feel like I was really picky. Like I had a criteria, and it was like you had to be this criteria. And then as I got older, I wasn't as picky. I don't know. I've heard both. You were scared to lose your virginity. I personally wasn't even planning on losing it. So I guess you could say I was pretty nervous and like, yeah, I guess I was scared. You like Kim more than a friend. No. She's my best friend. She's like a sister. You're low-key mean and judgmental that you don't show on social media. No, I am judgy. I'm very judgy. I will be honest about that. But I'm not mean. I'm actually a really nice person. I don't know why you got off the vibe that I'm mean. Kim pays every time y'all go out for lunch and buys all the food for the mukbang videos. She does not pay when we go out to lunch if it's like our personal lunch. But if she films and it's for her videos, then she pays because that's her business and that's what she's like. She personally invited me to go eat with her to film, so that is on her. That's her work and that's whatever. But if we're on like a personal date to like go enjoy food, then we pay. I think Koreans call it Dutch pay or whatever, but we pay like our own bill. You and Carlos don't really get along. At first, Carlos and I were very awkward, but I think within this last year, we've gotten really close. Like, I trust him. He's like a brother to me. I talk about my boy problems with him, and he gives me like his honest like guy side of the point of view, because it's like I have a brother, but he's also a lot younger than me, and he's not at like my stage of life. So being able to talk to Carlos, and like Carlos gives me like honest opinions about boys, and like if a guy isn't treating me right, or if a guy is like being a pussy about something, he's gonna be straight up like, yo, he's not really, you know, like he kind of tells me the truth and like will be really honest and like really helpful and like all these tips and tricks that I don't know about guys. So no, we're really close now. You secretly wish Kim would cook Korean barbecue for you. Okay, here's the thing. I don't want to cook. That's like my honest opinion. I don't want to cook. I don't even like going to Korean barbecue. But when I'm there, I have to do it. Like, I can't let people do it. Even though, like, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. I can't let go and let other people do it. It pisses me off because I'm like, you're such a control freak. Just let it go. Like, let someone else do it. You say you're single, but are you secretly in a relationship? No, I'm not. Even if I was secretly in a relationship, I would show you guys like small pieces here and there about the person. Like, I would definitely make it known that I was dating someone. But no, I'm single. It's all good in the hood. But yeah, you guys will know. Like, I'm that kind of person where it's like but then again, I'm also not going to show the person until one, he's comfortable being shown like on my social media, and two, if we were even serious. Like, if we're not serious and we're still in that talking stage, then I wouldn't even, like, there's no point in me talking about him or sharing him. You are pretty confident. I've seen this one a lot, and I think it's really crazy how you guys think that I am, because a lot of the times I'm not. So I feel like a fraud, but at the same time I'm like, maybe I should act more confident, and maybe that'll come naturally. I've heard if you like act more confident or stand taller, or you know, like portray yourself that way, people accept you that way, and that way you see yourself that way. And I don't know if I'm going in a circle, and I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? That you're genuinely sweet and kind, but probably have a freaky side. Yeah. You want a boyfriend to go on double dates with Kim and Carlos. That would be so much fun. I think it's going to be interesting when I actually start to date, because the guy that I end up dating, like, it's so important to me that obviously my family likes him and that my best friend likes him. And obviously I respect Carlos's opinion. So I would want to know what Carlos thinks about him. And like, I would hope that we all got along enough to like always hang out. Cause I hear about these stories like, oh, like you have that one couple friend who like you guys double date and do all these things together and like game nights together. And like, that would be fun. Like, I'm so used to being, like, alone and, like, not the third wheel, but the third person. Like, and we're so used to that. So, like, bringing in another person would be very interesting to see how that goes. You're 5'8". That's really tall. No, I'm 5'4". You're content with your close friends and don't care to make any more. To be honest, yeah. I don't really want any more friends. Am I open to it? Like, am I open to being, like... I'm always open to, like, making new acquaintances. And I'm really open to having new friends. But I think the older I get, I do like my close, like, tight group of friends. Because these people are the people that I trust. And, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's also gotten a lot harder for me to open up. I've gone through a shit ton of things to, like, I can make surface friends very easily, but to make friends that are like deep down rooted in, that takes me a long time, like a long time. Someone said, you smoke weed. I've never openly talked about this before, because it's not something that I need to bring to light, but I do smoke. It's probably, some of you are going to be really surprised, or some of you are not going to be surprised. I do not do it socially, except for like very rarely, if I'm with certain people. But even then, I would rather drink than smoke. And the only reason I do is also because I cannot go to bed. I genuinely cannot go to bed. The reason why I started was because previously, when I was doing my full-time job, which a lot of you guys asked what I did, I was in childcare. I had to be up at, what time did I have to be up? At like 7, I think, or 6. Either one, depending on my schedule. And the problem with that was I wouldn't go to sleep until 2 or 3. And so I had an issue, and I was like, okay, I have to start smoking because I'm not taking melatonin, and it's not working for me. So the best thing that knocks me out is that. So that's why. Other than that, I'm not a big pothead. I think someone also said that I'm a big pothead, but no, I'm not. You want more dogs. I am very happy with just one dog right now. Clementine is my main, like, source of energy. I think eventually one day I would definitely want a dog. I always told Kim, like, I think it would be a dream that if I ever ended up started dating seriously, I would hope that he has a dog, so that I don't have to get another dog. He can just bring his dog. You're scared you and Kim will drift when she moves and has kids. I think, of course, it is a fear of mine, but that's also because I'm not at the stage where she is. I mean, she's at a way bigger, like, she has done a lot more things that I have yet to do in my life. So naturally, of course, I'm sitting here going, what the fuck? Like, where's my boyfriend? Where's my house? Where's this and this and that? But I think it's we always talk about it, and we always talk about how natural it is for her to move, and it's just adulting, you know? And I know a lot of you guys are like, okay, Michelle and Kim are like a duo, they're always together, but like, we've come to terms with the fact that she's moving and she will have kids and I will be the fun ass aunt and all of that. So for a moment when she first told me she was moving, I was like, oh, like, you're not just like 5 minutes away from me. It was definitely like a change, and I maybe shed a little bit of tears, but it was like eventually we grow up. Like, that's just what happens, you know? And when she has kids, I'm gonna love these kids. You're super nice, but zero patience. So on the dot about me. I am the nicest person. Okay, here's the thing. I'm very good at being fake nice and being nice. Like, if I want to be nice, I'll be nice, but I'm really good at being fake nice. But my patience level is very, very, very slim. Like, when I'm driving, when I'm dealing with certain people, like, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Someone said, you are the happiest person in the world with no problems. My whole life is a problem, girl. You act tough, but you are actually a very sensitive person. I don't act tough. I think I'm tough in different situations. I don't know why this arm is so itchy. I am sensitive. I will say that. I'm a very sensitive. No, I'm not sensitive. I want a different word than that. Sensitive. Fine, we'll keep sensitive. You prefer not to date a Korean dude. Yeah, that's not... I'm not as interested. Sorry guys, the angle might have changed because I had to put in a new battery. You don't mind being single? I think after a while, I just naturally kind of like... It bothered me, of course, when I was a teenager, all throughout my young adult, like early 20s. But after, I believe... I would say after about 24, I pretty much got over it. I was like, okay, I'm single. Like, that's just how it is. Like, what am I gonna do? I assume you're a neat freak. Like, if something is not in place, it will drive you crazy. Yes. It sucks because I live in, like, my childhood bedroom, and I feel like when you live in your childhood bedroom, I just have so many clusters around here, and it's making me very anxious because I can't do much because everything in this room I'm keeping to move, but it's also, this room is just so small. So it's just a lot of stuff going on, but I am very like that. I like things to the T. At this point, you're kind of desperate for anyone. Sorry, love you. No, I'm not desperate for anyone. I recently liked someone and that didn't work out, and it's like, okay, it hurts, but you kind of move on. And I'm not desperate enough to sit here and say I'm going to take anyone who doesn't appreciate me or respect me or even like me, because that's on a whole other scale of desperate. You should never feel like, I don't know, like, you should never be desperate enough to date someone who isn't good for you. If there was a magic pill that made you instantly skinny, you'd take it. Here's the thing though. If it made me skinny like Korean, like K-pop girl skinny, I don't want it. I will stay my weight and I will work on myself. I will not go that skinny. Like, I just can't. They are really skinny over there. Like, skinny, skinny. You secretly wish that you were not Asian. I used to think that when I was younger because I was trying to dictate whether I liked being American more or Asian more, but I love being Asian. I love being different in America. It's diversity, that's who I am. You get bored of questions about Kim and Carlos. I don't get bored of them. I guess it's just like, it sucks because Kim is my best friend and Carlos is her fiance. So it's like, there's a lot of questions about like me and Kim, but it's like we have our individuality at the same time. So I'm not bored by it. I'm more so like, you do know, like, Kim is Kim and I am me, and, Someone said one day you open a wine merch. That would be so much fun. That would be so fun. things hurt you more than you let on. I surprisingly don't get hurt very easily. It doesn't, like, if something happens to me and I hurt and I cry, the next day I'm pretty much over it. Like, unless it's something very, 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 like, detrimental to my life, other than that, I pretty much get over it pretty quickly. Someone said you stopped being friends with Kim when you were on your weight loss journey. Now, here's the thing. I think the whole me when I was on my weight loss journey definitely, like, has people thinking, like, oh, I cut off Kim because I couldn't have her in my life when I was doing weight loss. That was not the case. At that time, Kim and I were on different pages, and at the time, I was very insecure about myself, and she had just gotten in a relationship, and my other friend was in a relationship, and that's all that surrounded them, and I just couldn't be around that kind of positivity, really. Like, Kim was so in love, and all that consumed her was Carlos, and I just couldn't be around that because it was like I was single and my attention was on my friends, but my friends had their attentions on their guys, and I was just like, so you're not here for me, so I'm just gonna drop it, and I'm just gonna drop you guys because I need to be there for me. And that's ultimately what happened, and that's why at the time vlogs didn't have Kim or a lot of my friends, because I pretty much stuck myself in a bubble and was like, I don't really want to have like anything to do with you guys because I know you guys are happy, but your happiness is kind of bringing me down and making me feel negative because of my insecurities. So in order for me to not have an opinion about your relationship, I'm going to take myself out of the equation. So that's really what happened ultimately. I don't want you guys thinking like, oh, Michelle can't lose weight without Kim, like if Kim's there, like yada, 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 because that was never even the facts to begin with. You seem to be able to make friends pretty fast and you get very attached to them quickly. No, because I have a lot of surface friends and I don't have time for a lot of people to get close to and attached to. I have the people that I need in my life. You're ready for love. I am ready for love. I am so ready to like give all my love to someone and like someone and you know all that, but all of that doesn't matter unless the person has the same feelings for you. And it sucks because it's like anybody in my friend group will say like I have so much love to give and I have like, you know, all of that, but I haven't found the person to give it to. So, You're jealous of Kim's financial situation. Who wouldn't be jealous of Kim's financial situation? I assume you want to get back to losing weight journey, but you can't bring yourself to do it, which is funny because yesterday it sparked me. Something sparked me. Something really hit a nerve, and I haven't felt the motivation that I felt yesterday in a very long time. You can't wait to have your own place with all your own stuff. I seriously can't wait. Oh, I need a fresh start. Last one is you're secretly in a long-term relationship but have been hiding it from us. That would be crazy. Imagine if I was like dating someone for like 3 years, like as long as Kim and Carlos have been, and this whole time he's just been hiding. Like he's just hasn't been in my vlogs, and like he's been sitting on the side, like outside of frame when we're all playing games at Kim's house. That would be insane if I had a secret boyfriend and I seriously wasn't showing you. He could be behind the camera for all you know. For all you know. Just kidding. I'm kidding, you guys. Genuinely, I think if I met someone and we were serious, you would know that there's someone. You would get a picture of like a hand or a foot or an ear or something. I swear to you, you would have figured it out by now. But that's also only when I'm like in that serious relationship. Because if we're not and we're like surface, like getting to know each other talking phase, it's not worth it, like I said. But I love these assumptions. I think and I hope you guys learned a lot about me. Even from this, like I'm not a pothead and I'm nice, but I don't have I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I think it's quite honest of me to answer the assumptions and tell you what's right and what's wrong. I feel like majority of it were pretty normal assumptions that you would have about someone. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead, leave a comment down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!